Good morning to you. My name's Jenny McCormack and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire here in the UK. Good morning to you. It's the 22nd of April 2024, so we're dashing through the month of April. And I have a new stamp set of the week to share with you. It's this one here called Simple Zinnia. I put an S on the end actually of my description, but it is Simple Zinnia. And it features, as you can see, two main floral images, some leaves, and then we have three sentiments: sending flowers and thinking of you, words fail to express my gratitude and thank you so much. And then we've got this little sort of background stamp that you can use to dot around with little flowers on, or crosses, I'm not quite sure. So this is our new stamp set of the week. It also happens to be the set that we're using for our class for April, and that features in our class in a box and our classes at Evenly and also Buckingham. I've got my flashing light again. Apologies for that. Good morning, Catherine. I trust you are well, and if you have been out for your walk, I hope you haven't got wet already, which seems to be par for the course at the minute, doesn't it, I'm afraid. So I'm just having a look to make sure, yes, we are indeed live. That is always good. So we are using some of our new in colours as well, and I spent some of yesterday afternoon creating the bookmarks that go with my new catalogues that are going out to customers with their class in a box and also to coffee and card. And this features the 5 new in colours that we have: Petunia Pop, Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie and Pretty in Pink. And I think I introduced these briefly last week. These are one of the sets and embellishments that goes with it. These are the dots, resin dots they're called, and there's also some sparkly gems as well. And then to show the colours quite nicely, I have taken some of the papers from the in colour 6x6 paper stack. Let me just spread these. So you have two different sheets. One has stripes on one side and that beautiful floral on the other. And then we have this tiny little print, sort of a crisscross mosaic effect. It's quite tiny, and obviously that's quite light for you to see. And then little circles on the reverse. So that's the Pretty in Pink. This is the Peach Pie, and I'm not a big peach person, but this is more like a slightly lighter Mango Melody, which was retired, so I'm quite pleased to see a deeper colour come back in. This is Shy Shamrock, the green, and the stripes on the other side of that one. And then this is Petunia Pop, so a little shade down from Berry Burst. And then finally we have Summer Splash, which is like a deeper Coastal Cabana, if you're used to those colours. So I have pre-cut a piece because we're going to use Petunia Pop for our card this morning. And I do run an in colour club for anybody who is interested, and there are two options. You can basically take one colour a month for 5 months, and that works out at £34 per month, and each month you'll get the ink pad, the full-sized ink pad, the blends pens, the Stampin' Write marker, sheets of card, the designer paper, there's some glimmer paper, there's ribbon and embellishments you get the gems with that. And you can take that £34 a month for 5 months, and you will get, at the end, you'll get a free pack of the enamel dots, and that's delivered to you. And then I have option 2, because I do have a few people that just can't wait 5 months, and that will contain all of the above plus a free pack of in colour dots plus a free basic beige ink pad. So we've had a new colour introduced, and you get basic beige cardstock as well, and that's a single payment of £160, and that comes to you straight. So I order it from Stampin' Up, and it is delivered straight to you in one box, courier delivery, and then I'll send you the ribbon and the beige card separately. So if that's of interest, that information will be going out with my catalogues, and you can take advantage of that. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Caroline. And then we've got this one here, which is all of the new designer papers. So I will do a run through when all of my papers arrive, because on pre-order for demonstrators we can only order a limited number of items. So there are all of these papers coming up. There's only 3 that are 6x6, and the rest are all 12x12, and that includes glimmer paper, there's texture wood paper, and there's also some papers with die cuts included, and that's £40 per pack. But if you're a member of my team, you can get that pack for £34, and postage is on top of that. So right, let's get on and do some crafting. That up there. So I'm going to use Petunia Pop, which I think is probably going to be my favourite colour out of the new in colours, and I've got one of the postage stamp dies, and what I'm going to do is ink up the single stamp that has the 3 blooms on it, and oops, dropped my phone nearly. And I'm going to ink it up in early espresso. And stamp it onto our base card. So this will be our stamp set of the week for this week, starting in Brackley tomorrow. And there's so many things you can do with sets of flowers. Now I realised that we did of course do flowers last week, and I don't tend to do them flowers 2 weeks in a row, but this is quite a different set. So I can have this at an angle or straight, whichever you prefer. I'm just going to stamp it at a bit of an angle, I think. So a nice amount of pressure, and there's our stamp. It's a really nice crisp stamp. It's a rubber stamp on a foam base, so you get that really lovely detailed effect. Although having said that, these days the photopolymer ones are really good for detail. And I was going to put one of those sentiments on, but I haven't left enough space, so I will maybe add a small hello or something onto that excuse me, afterwards. This is going to go onto that layer there, and then I have got a base card here. So just while that early espresso is drying off, because it's quite a new ink pad I've used, I'm just going to layer these together. So we're back to winter here, it feels like. I don't know about anybody else. Good morning, Jill. It yeah, just feels like winter yet again. So we had a lovely day yesterday. I managed to get things tidied up and done. Oh, am I going to go? I might have changed my mind about the stripes. Oh dear. Decisions. I quite like the stripes now. Now I've seen it the other side. I had in mind I was going to use the florals, but on the basis you only see the very edge. Oh, I don't know. Either definitely works, doesn't it? Catherine says she's not sure we've actually left winter yet. I can understand that. It was so lovely yesterday. I had washing on the line nearly all day, and then we come back to rain this morning, or overnight I should say. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this down. So this layer here measures 10 centimeters by 14.35, and the base card is an A4 piece of card cut at 14.85 and scored at 10.5. So that's going to go on the top. And I've got, in terms of new colours, I've only ordered or received Petunia Pop and Pretty in Pink, and I now want to order all the others, of course. Goes without saying, doesn't it? So I think what I'm going to do is have 2 in the Petunia and 1 in the pink. Maybe I'll have this one here in the Pretty in Pink. So I've got light and dark. Actually, I'm going to do the leaves first. So I've got lemon lime twist, but you could use any of your greens that you have. There we go. Oh, it wasn't nice for Catherine yesterday. Cold and windy. Actually, it was quite cold, I have to say. It's light, one dark. It was definitely cold. And while I remember Jill, I have got your cats that I'll die cut before I see you this afternoon. I forgot them last week, had them already. And for those that have ordered sale items from me, especially ones that were ordered at the beginning of the sale, which was the 9th of April, majority of those orders have arrived. So they will be on their way to you, hopefully today, or in person if I'm seeing you. So I'm just adding a little bit of the dark on the areas of the leaf where there's more detail that the artist has put in. Let's put a little bit there. Like so, and then I'll just use the light over this area here, and unusually for me I'm using the brush end just to cover that area a bit more quickly, like so. That. Yes, I was going to put a summer dress on when I went out to meet my friends for coffee on Sunday morning. When I stepped out the door, I was glad I didn't, because it looks so lovely from inside. Okay. There we go. It's nearly there. So we have some St. George's Day celebrations coming up here. That must be, is it the 23rd? I want to say it's the 23rd, St George's Day. So we have early morning celebrations and then we have evening celebrations as well. Right, let's do this one here. So I'm just going to, a lot of the shading is done. So if you're not mad keen on colouring, you could literally just go over this whole image, I think, with a single colour. I might use a little bit of yellow in the middle. So that's the dark, pretty in pink, and then this is the light. You can hear the wood pigeons. There we go. So next week we have our class in box on Tuesday and then our Buckingham class on Saturday, so that'll be quite a busy old week. Okay, this is Petunia Pop. Just going to add that in there and in here. And obviously you can have two-tone colours as well. You don't have to have them all the same colour. You could have yellow with an orange tint. I probably need to look up and see what colour zinnias are. I know there's plenty on the papers. I'll give you an example. So that was the dark. I'm just going to go over that quickly with the light. There we go. This is an easy flower to colour for sure. There we go. And no doubt Scott tomorrow will be doing some masking of these, and I did have well, actually I've got quite a few ideas that I want to do with this stamp set, so you will probably see more than the ones that I would normally supply. Okay, a little bit of yellow. This happens to be, funnily enough, Dark Mango Melody. I'm still using up my pens. So, okay, so there's our basic colouring done. Nothing too complicated. It is Monday morning after all. And this is going to go onto our panel here. Now the only ribbon I've got so far, because I'm ordering up the other, is Pretty in Pink, so I'm not going to use that. But if I had the Petunia Pop, that would be perfect to add the ribbon round there, or a little bow, or a little corner. I think I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Yes, 23rd. So Teresa's had Morris dancing. Teresa's up in the northwest of the country. There we go. And I could stamp sentiment on a small die cut, but I think this would work as a birthday card. It would also work as a a get well or an anniversary card, and I'm just going to add a few of these dots in to finish. So I'm going to use the Junior Pop. I do need to clear my desk. Oh. I nearly announced myself this morning. Hi, I'm Jenny McCormack and my desk is a mess. But you can't see it from there, so we're okay. You can just see the little bit in front of me. Okay, so let's pop 3 of these in here. Oops. 1, 2 and 3. There we go. And there is our card. Good morning, Annabelle. You know, like, what's going to say? Yes, I'm Jenny McCormack and I'm a craftaholic. But then I thought it's not very professional if somebody's watching me for the first time, is it? So I am just going to show you what I have in mind for one of the other designs. This is a little bit smaller really than I want, but it will do for my purpose, and I've just seen what I'm looking for. There it is, that will do. I've got some washi tape here. So, find the end of that. So my plan, and I do need to put this on a scrap of paper. So I will do a full-size version of this because I think it's going to be a little bit too small for the full effect. But I've just taken my washi tape and just put it on my clothes. I'm going to run that across the middle, like so. And then I'm going to grab the single Zinnia stamp and find a smaller block. There we go. And I could stamp these in different colours, but I'm just going to stamp in early espresso just so you can see the effect really. So there's our finished card there. But this will be another sample that could be used at Coffee and Card. So I'm inking up my flowers and I'm going to put these, I might mask them off as well, but let's see how we get on. You could do yeah, I think that will work. So just layering them onto here, turning them round so that you get different parts of the flower each time. Let's pop one up here. I could have added the leaves as well. Let's put that on there, a little bit on there. Okay, I think that will do. And then I can peel this away like so. Keep it for the next one if I want to. Turn that over so you get that lovely effect there. Now what I should have done really was have more just close to this bit in the middle, but it will do what I want it to, and I'm hoping yes this sentiment will fit in the middle, which it does. So this says sending flowers and thinking of you. You could cut that and just have sending flowers, or you could just ink up to that point. So this is going to go across the middle. Not sure how straight I have that. Oh, it works. So like so. but this is more effective if you've got more colour either side. So what I could have done was stamped more across the middle to start with, but it's always easier after the event. And let's just see, just going to put a bit of colour on there. Let's just use, I'm just going to use a single colour so as not to waste too much time, because I just want you to see the sort of finished effect. Like so. And what you could do to stop you going over that gap is put that back in, like so. And we've got this bit down the bottom, haven't we? So I'm brushing from that centre out, so I should get a nice, fairly straight line. Let's just do, what have I got just to hand? I've got Highland Heather. I'll just do these middle ones and then I'll finish it offline. But I just wanted to show you the general idea that I had. Which will be another option for coffee and card. Just do that. Bring this up again from the bottom. And then these pieces here. You could do the same thing by stamping all over and adding a strip over the top, but you do get quite a nice effect when you omit that section. So let me just take this off and you can see. There we go. See the general effect, that's what I was looking for. Bring that up to you. So I will finish colouring those in and then pop it on a piece of a designer paper. You could choose the green, for example. This is Shy Shamrock. Actually, it looks quite nice on there. Nicer than I thought. So yeah, there's another option really. So mask off first the area that you want for your sentiment, and you can use washi tape or masking tape. You could use post-it note if you trimmed it down, and then just colour those in. You could add leaves in as well. As I said, what I should have done was maybe done them, started in the middle and worked out, but there we go. So there we are, different design for you. So that's our coffee and card design for this week, starting tomorrow, using Simply Zinnia. So thank you so much for joining me today. I shall be back on Thursday evening for some more live crafting, and I might pop up in between because I do have another kit to show you. If you missed the cats and dogs kit from Friday, you can watch that on YouTube, or you might be able to find it on Facebook, on my Facebook page as well. So thank you so much everyone. Do take care, have a great day ahead, and a good week, and I look forward to crafting with you really soon. Bye for now.